Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Aaron Moreland. These are my colleagues Rachel Brock, Brian Fortner, Sarah Gray, and Brendan Vandenhoek. And we are the Newberg High School Envirothon team. Today we will be giving a little background information on non-point source pollution and low-impact development. And also we will present our plans to renovate the Newberg Cultural District using the latest in low-impact development practices. Sarah?
Non-point source pollution can come from many things and is made up of chemicals and other contaminants that are carried by water runoff into our rivers and streams without being filtered through the soil. Developed areas with buildings, pavement, and non-native grasses that prevent water from percolating into the soil are the main and most well-known culprits of non-point source pollution. To reduce non-point source pollution, we look at low-impact development, which is a comprehensive land planning and engineering design approach that has the goal of maintaining watersheds at their pre-development quality. Low-impact development techniques deal with pollutants at their source, thus preventing them from ever entering the water system in the first place. Now to tell you more about our site, here's Brian.
Now that we have discussed low-impact development and non-point source pollution we are going to dive into some of the existing issues revolving around the Chehalem Cultural District. The first set of issues is political. In the city of Newberg, there is a strict permit process required before you can unhook your roof drains and divert the water into a cistern storage system. Also, due to the scope of our project, there are many permits and approvals that must be granted before the project can begin. The next set of issues is cultural. The major social issues is the fact that landowners in the area are not working with the city of Newberg to implement low-impact development strategies. There are 3 landowners in the Chehalem Cultural District that are in not cooperation. Also, 2 key buildings in the district, the Cultural Center and the library, are historic buildings to the city of Newberg due to their age and status, which means residents are reluctant to change anything about them. And the final set of issues is environmental. The primary environmental issues, of course, are non-point source pollution. A perfect example is our advisor's Pathfinder, which leaks oil every day and proceeds to kill salmon in Oregon's waterways. Another issue is the fact that in the city of Newberg, of the uses of fertilizers and herbicides on various lawns and gardens throughout the district. Frequent rains wash these chemicals into storm drains as runoff, and ultimately wash them into streams. During excessive rain periods, the current storm drain system around the cultural district dumps these chemicals and runoff straight into the Lime River, bypassing all treatment and filtering. And now, with the vision.
So our vision consists of 4 main components: structures, hardscaping, landscaping, and an educational micro-district.
We will be implementing various structural improvements to the current buildings. The Cultural Center and the Public Library will be installed with green roofs. The water not captured by the luscious vegetation, or roofs too steep to accommodate vegetation, will be channeled off the building into cisterns located here and here beneath the square. The water will then be used to irrigate the various lawns and gardens throughout the district. Here, there will be a glass structure covered in plants, providing shade in the summer and insulation during the colder months. As with all plants incorporated in the plan, there will be low water intake. Here, there will be a similar shade structure that will attract families and provide an inviting picnic space. There will also be low water use restroom facilities located here, also engulfed in a vegetative covering. The cost of these elements will be approximately $1.2 million, and the cisterns will save approximately 700,000 gallons of water annually. The water will be saved from going into storm drains and instead provide the cultural district with 100% of its irrigation water. There will be a cost savings of $21,000 annually from water saved from purchasing from the city of Newberg.
The second component of this plan is the hardscape. This includes alterations to roads, sidewalks, intersections, parking, and courtyards. All roads within the district will be paved with permeable pavers. This will eliminate all water runoff from roads and reduce the annual upkeep costs by 93%. All sidewalks, when necessary, will be replaced with porous concrete, reducing a substantial amount more of the water runoff. Curb cuts will be implemented here along Blaine and here along Sherman, diverting water away from the storm drains and into bioswales, indicated by blue. The key intersections around the district will be installed with permeable pavers, helping to create awareness of the to the passing public of the water-wise features present in the area. The gravel parking area on the north end of the district will be resurfaced with permeable pavers. The south parking lot, when the existing pavement is in need of replacement, will be resurfaced in the same manner. On the west side, below the parking lot, there will be an upscale event space paved with slate, with the water runoff flowing south into the bioswale. In total, these improvements will reduce water runoff into storm drains by 2.8 million gallons of water per year. They will cost just over $500,000, but will prevent toxic chemicals and pollutants from entering our local streams.
The third component of the vision is the strategic softscaping. This includes elements such as bioswales, rain gardens, and drought-tolerant lawns. The areas in blue will be bioswales. These areas will consist of 3 types of plants: ground layer plants, understory plants, and overstory plants. These plants will work together to soak up and clean up the water from all toxic pollutants. The areas in green will be layered rain gardens, which will include plants such as bluebeard, redwood ash, hedge lavender, and camas lily. These plants are all native to the Willamette Valley and need very little water to survive. Also, they do not need fertilizers to flourish. All of this leads to the reduction of non-point source pollutants from runoff and the reduction in irrigation water usage. The areas in olive green will be lawn, consisting of a native fescue blend. This grass blend is drought tolerant and requires very little water use and no fertilizer. The overall cost of our softscaping will be just over $850,000, and we will save around $25,000 annually from water and chemical charges.
In culmination of the previous elements, there will be an event, there will exist a microeducation focused courtyard. The courtyard will be composed of various water-wise features situated in a relaxing and educational environment. In the center, there will be a multi-use plaza composed of 4 different types of permeable hardscape. In the southwest corner, there will be a small gazebo displaying various types of green roofs. On the east side of the courtyard, there will be a rain capture system that will feed 3 different types of sample irrigation techniques. On the north end of the courtyard, there will be a bioswale that filters overflow water from the roof and runoff from the adjacent event space. The area will be surrounded by a mosaic of water-wise trees and plants, displaying numerous native examples. All of these elements will be labeled and fully explained with easy-to-read, multilingual descriptions and diagrams. Altogether, these elements can be used to educate the general public and encourage water-wise practices in our community. Many people are unaware of low-impact solutions. The general public is mainly exposed to only concrete and asphalt, opposed to alternative, low-impact, water-wise practices. Thus, making this public awareness display the most important improvement to the district as a whole. Aaron?
The total cost of the entire project, when you account for all hardscapes, softscapes, roofing, and structures, comes out to $2.7 million. Also, the existing parking lot and streets will need to be removed, and the permeable material will need to be installed in its place. We estimate that those costs will add around $650,000, bringing the total project cost to $3.4 million. The Chehalem Park and Recreation District initially offered us an $8 million budget to design a low-impact renovation for the Chehalem Cultural Center. So at only $3.4 million, we're doing very well, way under budget. This project helps improve the quality of our rivers and streams by using permeable paved surfaces, bioswales, and rain gardens to help prevent the runoff of harmful chemicals and other pollutants into our water systems. Also, by doing this, the City of Newberg will be utilizing some of the most modern water-wise practices, such as using the smart irrigation system supplied by cisterns to irrigate plants as needed around the cultural center. We estimate that these systems will save the City of Newberg's 3.6 million gallons of water annually. Finally, Newberg will be a leader in the field of low-impact development, and hopefully this project will educate and spark inspiration to others and encourage them to carry out their own low-impact development projects. Ladies and gentlemen, we appreciate you taking the time to listen to us, and we hope you have enjoyed our presentation. On behalf of my colleagues and Newberg High School, thank you and have a great day.